Welcome back, everybody. We're doing a weighted rope day. I got a weighted rope right here. I'll talk about it in a second. You can use any jump rope, but we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Starting off with 2-foot jumps. That's feet together, just like this. Right? Your hands are low, just above your pocket level. Right? Your shoulders, they're not tensed, but they're not so relaxed they're bouncing. Your shoulders are just being held in place in a lower, comfortable position. Your hands are facing down like this. You see my hands they're not palm up, but they're facing down. And I'm using my wrist to turn the rope. Going over some basics here. We're about halfway done our first minute. And I'm really gonna break it down what we're doing today. So keep it up, everybody. Just a couple more jumps. This is just our warm up. We're just getting started for our beginner weighted rope workout. This is gonna be perfect to bring in the new year. So we're doing this for the first time at the end of December, but this video is going to be available forever. You can use it as many times as you'd like. And we're done. Okay. So, like I said, we're doing a weighted rope workout today. We had a really quick start right there. I'm using Muay Thai 3.0. I said pie. I've been thinking too much about those Christmas desserts, but we got 1.5 pounds on this thing. Probably mine is like 1.4 because I cut it down pretty short. It's one of the nice things about this rope though is it is adjustable. You can cut off some of the rope as you go. Today we're gonna do 10 minutes of jumping. We'll take some breaks in between to talk, and we are going to learn a different skill every time. You might already know the skill, you might not, but you're gonna find out as we go. So for our next 1 minute of jumping, we are going to do jump straddle. Jump straddle. So for jump straddle, you jump with your feet together like this, and then feet apart on the next one. So together, apart, just like that. Okay. Take a second to practice if you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to get this thing going in just a moment here. So 1 minute of jump straddle. Also, throughout this workout, if you make a mistake or you just feel like you cannot go any further, take a second if you need to, get back into it. And just try to jump as much as you can. Make it your goal each time to try to make it a little further than you did last time. Another reminder while we're jumping is how high do you need to jump? Right, many people, they lift up their knees real high every time. You're going to get winded much faster, and it's going to be a bit harder on your body. You only need to jump the height of the rope, right, the width of that rope. As long as you're jumping high enough to clear the rope, you're jumping high enough. Don't worry about it. If you're making mistakes over and over on the bottom and you feel like you need to jump higher, it's probably not because you're not jumping high enough. It's probably because your hands are too high. Because look, when your hands go high, the rope goes high. So keep your hands low and next to you. A couple more seconds. 2, 1. All right. Next skill we're going to do is we're going to do side to side. Side to side. That's where you jump one side to the other side. Over the rope, over the rope, over the rope, over the rope. Every single time, yes. All right, we're going to get our ropes ready. Ropes behind you. Take a quick breather. We're going to get going again in a moment. In the meantime, I do want to shout out our app, the Elite Jumps app. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're seeing this on YouTube, check it out on the app. There's also like community pages where we share tips all the time with one another. That's Elite Jumps. You can see it written out up there. Yeah, Elite Jumps. Okay. Side to side is what we're going for now. Getting started in just a couple seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. Here we go. Yes. There are lots of benefits to using a weighted rope over a regular jump rope or any other jump rope, right? There's more resistance. Of course, it's going to be a greater workout for everything that's not your legs. That being said, this same workout can be done with any rope, and it's still going to be effective. It's not like you don't use your arms if you're using a lighter rope. It's not like you don't use your whole body. It's great cardio exercise. There's also some fun benefits to jump rope that you might not think of immediately. There's a study just done by Western Kentucky University a while ago. They were releasing some information about benefits of jump rope that are not just physical, but in the cognitive spaces. 3, 2, 1, and we did it. All right. And more on that note, jump rope has been proven to improve brain plasticity. Brain plasticity, which is the ability of your brain to like rewire and make new connections. It's really fascinating stuff. That jump rope is just way more than what you can see. All right, enough talk into our next jumps here. We're gonna do front to back. If side to side sounded familiar, this one, I mean, you probably already know you jump forwards and backwards, just like that. And here we go, forwards and backwards. You don't need to jump super far, just enough that it feels different, exciting, and you're lost in the rhythm of it. Now, jump rope has always been one of my favorite cardio exercises, as well as just favorite things to do. But cardio exercises specifically, I've tried a few other ones, never really latched on. True story, in high school I joined the track team, trying to do distance. I went to one practice, and we ran, and we ran, and we ran. And I got back to my car at the end, and I never returned. That is because I found this activity way more fun. And I know what you're thinking, Devin, why did you join in the first place? You knew that it was just going to be running and running and running. Well, you know what? I have fun jumping rope. I thought running might be as fun, but it wasn't, because you couldn't do all these fun moves in between and really change it up. Whew. So that is a random anecdote from my life. Into the next section here, we're going to be doing crisscross, open cross with our arms. If you need a second to review that, this is what it looks like. This is the open jump. Notice how the rope makes the U shape. This is the cross jump. Rope still making that U shape. All right, so as you jump over the rope, as the rope is clearing your head, you cross your arms. Keep your hands crossed while you jump through there until it goes over your head again, and then you open back up. Right? So you cross and open just like that. We're gonna do that for 1 minute. If you find that you're struggling with this one, could be a couple different factors. Number one, you're not crossing enough. If you're going like this, you're not gonna be able to fit through. If you're crossing too much, the rope's gonna come up off the ground. And here we go. So make sure you're crossing just enough that if somebody were standing behind you, they could see both your hands, but not so much as lifting your rope up off the ground. Also, point your handles where you want the rope to go. As it's going down, point your handles down. As it's coming up over you, point the handles up over you. All right, that does make a difference, and it will make it a lot easier to control your rope. Whew, my arms are feeling it on this one. Another common mistake I see with the cross is people will cross and then try to open again before they jump through. Ooh, it's a heavy rope to mess up on purpose. But if you're crossing your arms, keep them crossed until the rope is all the way back in front of you again. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're there. Nice. Okay, so this next one we're gonna do is called march step. It's where you're gonna alternate jumping, so it goes like jump, knee, jump, knee, jump, knee, jump, knee. The goal is to get your knee up to at least parallel with the ground. Look at that straight line right there. That's the goal. We're gonna jump, get the knee up, jump, get the knee up to about there. March step. Get ready to get this thing going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jump, knee, just like this. Now, if you're new here, my name is Devin. I don't even know if I said that at the beginning of this one. And my credentials in jump rope is about 20 years of experience, a couple world championships, and in the beginning, I did a lot of footwork moves like this. It was part of a precision jump rope team, they called it, where we'd go from performance to performance jumping rope to music. And that's where I learned the march step, this one right here. If you're interested in learning jump rope combos and tricks to music, you should totally check out our other videos. Every week we got a live stream. Sometimes it's stuff like this, harder workout things, and sometimes it's some really fun tricks. And if there's only one kind of those things that you like, I got great news. It's all available on YouTube and on the app to use at your discretion. So, great job on march step. Whew. Up next, we're gonna change things up. We're gonna go backwards. So you start with the rope in front of you, like this. Bring the rope up over your head this way, and jump over one time backwards. And when I said one time, I mean for 1 minute, because we're gonna do it over and over and over. All right. 8 seconds until we begin. Quick reminder, when you go backward, the rope is gonna go towards your face as it's coming up like this. Many people will bring their hands up extra high because they see the rope going that way. But remember, if your hands are just right where they were for the forwards jumps, it shouldn't be any different, right? Another thing that happens a lot with the forward jumps, people will bring their hands really far forward like this in front of them because, like I said, the rope is going up towards your face. But you want to keep those hands back next to you, right? Especially during backwards jumps. Now you'll notice something that I'm doing with my feet right now. I'm not just jumping 2 feet together like this. That is exhausting, which is a great workout. But if you're just trying to make it through the minute, you can place your weight on 1 foot at a time like this. The other one just touches down. That is called a boxer skip. It's used to stay extra efficient in these jump rope workouts. So keep going for longer. Whew. There we go. Especially if you're trying to work those arms. 3, 2, 1. We're there. Okay. The next one I want to do is going to be side swing open. Side swing open. We're going to do a side swing on the left with our right hand on top, and then jump through like this. Then a side swing on the right, their left hand on top. So right hand on top when it goes that way, left hand on top when it goes this way. It's kind of like doing a cross with just one hand, which is nice because the rope doesn't go under you. Okay. 1 minute of side swing open. 1 minute of side swing open. Ready, set, go. Now, while you're doing these side swing opens, the biggest mistake I'll see is people, when they do the side swing, they bring their hands together like this. But when you bring them all the way together, sometimes it can be hard to separate. I want to bring just one hand on top, let the rope pass first, and then my hand goes on top. And that just makes for a very efficient open right after the side swing. Okay. Another tip for side swing open is trying to make sure your rope doesn't go too diagonal. Right? If the rope starts going really diagonal, it's going to be hard to get into that open. So make sure the rope is hitting the floor right next to where your feet are. If it's too far away or if the rope starts going on a different axis, it's going to trip you up. And time. Excellent job. Alright, so we've done 2-foot jumps. We've done jump straddle. We did side to side. We did front to back. We did crisscross. We did backwards jumps. We did side swing open. I think that's where we're at right now. For this next one, we are going to do cross step. Oh, and I said march step. I don't know if I said that. March step also. We are going to do cross step. That's where we jump with the straddle, cross 1 foot in front like this. Straddle, cross the other foot in front just like this. Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh wait, I want my timer. I want my visual aid. It's way more fun this way. It's like a progress bar. It's like we're doing a video game together. Alright, getting started here in 3, 2, 1. Starting with the straddle position, crossing 1 foot in front, then the other foot in front, like this. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like for all of these. Whew. Just know that if you haven't made any mistakes so far, you should be going faster. All right, about halfway done with this cross step. You don't need to cross your legs super far in front, just enough that it's comfortable and it's not one directly in front of the other. Almost done. A couple more seconds with this cross step. 10, 9, 8, 7. Check your arms. Are they in a good spot? 3, 2, 1. We're there. Okay. For our last minute today, we are going to do my favorite thing. Remember earlier when I was comparing it to running? If you're just doing the same step for a minute, you're basically just running. So, we're going to keep it fun, we're going to keep it exciting. We are going to do 1 minute freestyle. Any moves that we did today, or any other day, we're going to get going for 1 minute. I encourage it to be moves where you clear the rope, but you don't have to do that necessarily. It's all about what you want, what feels good for you, and what's going to get you excited enough to keep jumping. Now, if you're looking for inspiration here, you can try this one. It's Running Man. Very similar to March step. As I'm bringing my knee up, but you can see as I'm bringing my knee up, I'm placing that foot in the front, almost like a lunge position. It's the Running Man. You can try it the other way. Get backward Running Man. You can try side to side, or you stay on each side for an extra jump. You can try like a side to side, front to back hybrid, hitting all 4 corners. You can try to jump on one foot for 4 and switch into the other foot for 4. You can try alternate feet every jump. And now, 5 more seconds, burn it to the end. And time. We did it. That was a good weighted rope workout. Oh my goodness. Let me know in the comments what you thought of today's stuff. And I will be responding to you. If you're looking for more particular advice, feel free to upload videos to the app. I'll be on there. Other pros are on there. We're always looking to see how we can help out others jumping rope. Once again, I was using the Muay Thai 3.0, not the Muay Thai. I wish that joke was written on purpose, but that was just misspoken earlier. And yeah, good job everybody. See you next time.